she's shaking, but it's the energy releasing and vibrating out. That was a bigger blockage than she realized.
It's imprinted.
Yeah.
From another life too. Okay. She felt bonded with her dad. Did they have another life together?
Yes, many.
Why did they return together in this life? What was the purpose?
To catalyze the wound around alcohol. This is a gift that he gave her.
Can you explain more so that she can understand?
She's understanding. She's realizing it's from when she jokes and says, I must have been a raging alcoholic in another life. She's understanding that.
That she was?
Yes, and he's giving her this gift to heal this.
To balance karma?
Yes.
You've said that before in previous sessions where someone may feel that this other individual is a heavy energy, but they took that sacrifice to provide an experience for the client.
Yes. And he's not the only one.
What do you mean by that?
All of her family is doing it. Her husband is taking the biggest brunt of it. And her kids are showing it too.
Why does it take so many people to show her this?
She is feeling the pain and suffering that she has caused to others.
Okay. It's like a role reversal.
Yeah.
Has she finished learning what she needed to learn?
She is understanding the impact it's caused. She's finishing the lesson.
Okay. How will she feel when she finishes the lesson?
She knows she knows what it's going to look like. It's what she wants, which is alcohol doesn't need to be completely eliminated. It just has to have a healthy relation in this life.
Because in this moment, she gets triggered.
Yes.
She says alcohol triggers her. So once she learns the lesson, does that mean the trigger no longer exists?
Yes.
Where is the trigger? Is it held in a thought pattern or at her body?
Her trigger is what she sees outside of herself. She understands that she has a healthy relationship with alcohol, but that unhealthy relationship is visualized outside of her, and it's in the people that she loves the most. It does not have the same trigger with other people. She doesn't enjoy when other people are drunk. She finds it unamusing, but it doesn't trigger her. It is triggered by the people that she loves the most in her life.
Mm-hmm. Has she forgiven her father?
She loves her father. She realizes that was his gift to her.
Does her dad connect with her?
He has been in the distance. He has been distant to allow this to happen. He will connect more now. He was allowing her to figure this out herself, like dropping a gift and then walking away, mm-hmm. and not knowing who sent you that gift. She's going to feel him more now.
When she feels him, will it be a physical sensation or something she hears?
It'll be energetic. She'll know the feeling. It'll be that energetic feeling that she felt when they bonded, when she felt connected to him in childhood. She'll feel that now.
Is it okay if you show her that feeling now so she remembers after this session?
She had an interaction with her cousins at a dinner when her cousin asked, this was a communication with her higher self and her cousin's higher self, and this interaction occurred for her other cousin's healing. And her cousin asked about the connection that she feels, how she knows when somebody has passed, when she knows that they're still there. She was asking about the energetic connection, and this was a strange, out of the blue question that her cousin asked, and she knew that there was a reason for it. She knew that something needed to occur, possibly for multiple people at the table, and she was correct. It didn't just heal her cousin, her other cousin who lost the love of her life, her soon-to-be fiance, who died in a plane crash. It was for that interaction, but it also helped everybody else at the table who had lost people. Mm-hmm. And her response was, I just know that feeling that I feel when I was around them. She knows that connection that she'll start feeling again that with her dad.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Why did she experience this life? Like, why does she need to experience this life being emotionally distant from her mom? What did it teach her?
She really wasn't emotionally distant. She was learning from a much higher evolved soul. Her mother is that higher evolved soul. Okay. She feels unequal. That was the distance that she's feeling.
Okay.
She feels unequal.
Okay. In their frequency.
Yes.
Did they know each other before?
No.
They met for the first time in this life?
She came to this life to be that stability that she needed and teach certain ways to be that would guide her and she would draw on throughout this lifetime.
Okay.
She was more of a pillar and stability than she understood. She's understanding it now. She's realized that she had an unstable foundation early in her childhood, which is causing the things that she's seeing throughout her life, and she's been trying to stabilize that, not understanding that her mother created a rock of a foundation for her, and that was always there.
Knowing what she knows now from what you just said, if she's trying to create this foundation, what can she do next to help?
She needs to connect with her mother. She needs to directly connect with her mother.
When her mother connects with her, how will she feel her mom?
She's feeling it now, and I'll describe it. It feels like you're building a foundation and you put that center stabilizing force in the center of a building, and that is it. It's strong. It is not going anywhere. It is solid as a rock.
Since she feels her mom now and they are connected, does her mom have a message for her?
The same message that she got with her first hypnosis session, which is beaming pride. It took her back the last time, and she released emotion when she felt that. But she understands it now.
Is it that she's supposed to embrace beaming pride?
It is that she is learning the lessons of this lifetime. She is working through them just as her mother had hoped she would. When she connects with her, she feels stronger within herself.
She felt a bit unsure when we were talking earlier. She was unsure if she finished grieving her mom's death. What is your guidance?
There's no grief. There's no grief to be processed. She is now connecting with her, and there's nothing to grieve.
Okay. No heaviness to release?
No.
Okay.
It's just pride. She's so proud.
Is there any heaviness that she needs to release regarding her dad?
She's connecting now with her dad's energy again, which is very light, very fun, very joyful, just playful. It's very playful energy. Mm-hmm. There's nothing to release.
Okay. Is there a message from him?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you for that.
He's at a different vibration. He's at a closer vibration to her. Mm-hmm. Her mother's vibration is very, very high.
Thank you for that higher self. She often softened the delivery of messages to the point it was no longer aligned with what she really wanted to say. Why did she do that?
Repeat that question.
She mentioned often softening the delivery of messages to the point where it no longer aligned with what she really wanted to say. Why did she do that in this lifetime?
Fear. and fear of rejection. That ties back to her father and losing him. And it ties to the unresolved issues around alcohol, and then it abruptly ending when he died. She couldn't process that. So going forward with her husband and her kids, to speak freely of what she wants and how she wants that relationship to look like with alcohol. The fear of it's unconscious or subconscious of that ending. She's thinking, I have to end my relationship with them. I can no longer have a relationship with them because they enjoy drinking.
Is that similar to the energy of Brian, of ending the relationship when there was a disagreement like that?
It does. It looks exactly the same, just in a financial way. She just saw that connection, which makes her laugh.
So after this session, will she find it easy to speak her voice? She mentioned about when she was younger, she was able to fight for what she wanted. And she said upstairs, where is she? So will she be able to embrace that energy again after this session?
Yes. She may falter a little bit, but she'll redirect herself very quickly.
When she falters, will you be able to send her a signal?
Yes. It will be in her legs, since her legs still are having trouble disconnecting. She will get a sensation in her legs. She actually just got a little twitch in a muscle, which is nice and gentle, not painful, but a nice reminder.
Okay, like a little funny feeling.
Yep.
And when she feels that, after she gets the message, can she ask you to release it?
Yes.
Can she simply just ask you aloud?
Yes. She doesn't even need to speak it. She can just think it.
Okay, thank you for that, higher self. Will her family members be able to receive her possibly new style of communication when she speaks what she really wants?
They're going to give some backlash, but they're also going to be proud of her standing stronger.
Will they be proud silently, or would they let her know that they are proud of her?
They will do both. Her boys are very vocal on how they love her and how they appreciate her and how they see her strength. They tell her that all the time.
You mentioned that she may falter, and you also mentioned that she may receive backlash. Earlier, she said sometimes she doesn't draw her boundaries. Can you help her draw her boundaries when there is backlash?
Yes, and she has started doing this, and she is seeing, but she becomes very uncomfortable with the re-educating she is doing with her children and her husband. She is now able to see the reaction that they've always had. She is now able to see where she needs to change her direction with stronger boundaries, but she is also now understanding they are just simply reacting in a way that they were able to get away with. Similar to a child who has a temper tantrum and gets his way after that tantrum. She is now dealing with that toddler having a temper tantrum. She created that herself, and she has to undo it now herself.
Okay.
Staying calm and being very, very present during these situations. When she feels herself pop out, or as she would put it, want to run away, literally want to run out of the room or the house when she is encountering these, it's very, very triggering to her. She needs to just get in a state of peace and understand this is happening. She needs to undo it. She needs to be present with it. And it's going to have a good outcome.
Thank you for that information.